All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is our baby has severe birth defects. I want to end it, but my husband does not. So the person who sent this video in said that I should check out something called AITA, right? MIV, terrible person, basically. Like, am I a bad person? I think that's the gist of the acronym, I guess, right? But either way, let's find out. Let's check it out. All right, let's get it.
My doctors told my husband and me that our baby has severe birth defects. I want to abort, but my husband does not. Original post. My doctors told my husband, 30M and I, 31F, that our baby has many birth defects. I want to abort, he does not. This was a planned baby and I'm absolutely devastated. Me and my husband met in college and have been married for 6 years now. We have one son who is now 4 years old. I know some people are gonna wonder, but yes, we did discuss our moral political views before even getting engaged, and we're both pro-choice. When we were 21 and 20, we made a stupid mistake that ended in a pregnancy. We were both flat broke and not at all ready for kids. I decided to terminate and he fully agreed with and supported me.
Wow.
He loves our son so much and is an amazing father. He confided in me that he loved the idea of having a daughter as well. Luckily, we're in a good financial...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you deserve children. Right. But either way, let's go ahead and actually, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not someone who is like specifically for, like just deleting your children. I can tell you this right now. That's not for me, bro. I can't imagine my wife even coming to me and saying anything like this. And I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. I don't need my kid. Anyway, I like all of my children. All of them. A lot. Okay. I like them a lot. Seriously. I can imagine, me knowing they exist and then them not existing. Right? If that makes any sense. But there are some people who just, nonchalantly delete their children, I guess. But I want to get some more insight into this here, right? I mean, they're saying, so the baby, I guess itself has a birth defect. That's still your kid, right? I think if the kid itself is going to live a life of like absolute misery and pain, I think that should probably be the only thing, the only way that you should be doing this, bro. Let's be honest. But let's get more of the story.
Place, so I agreed and we started trying for a second baby. We conceived fairly quickly and were overjoyed. We also soon discovered that we were having a girl. My husband was so excited. As soon as he was told, he went all out and started to plan her nursery. He asked our son to help him pick which shade of pink he wanted, which crib to get, what the theme should be, etc. It was all so adorable. I don't want to reveal any personal medical history, so forgive me for being vague with the descriptions. At our last doctor's visit a few days ago, we were given the news that our daughter has severe birth defects. They think that she could possibly survive the birth, but any life that she gets to experience will be painful for her.
This is exactly what I didn't want to hear. Okay, so if the life is going to be painful and miserable, absolutely, I think that's probably the only time I'd be like, okay, well, maybe, because this is actually in the best interest of the child, right? Like an actual best interest, not like, oh, currently I'm not financially ready, but I know in time I could probably do something that can help with the finances in the household. But that's not a reason to get rid of your kid, bro. Okay. This instance here, oh my God.
There have been medical cases of babies with the same conditions to survive from early childhood to even the teenage years.
Okay.
These poor children suffer with so much pain and are uncomfortable their entire lives.
Okay.
They are very low functioning and need around-the-clock care as well as several uncomfortable surgeries to try and give them a better quality of life. We were both heartbroken and cried for hours together in the car. Then we drove home in silence. Neither of us said anything until my husband began to quietly mumble his thoughts. He was going on and on about how we needed to schedule another doctor's appointment so we know what medical equipment we'd need to buy for her, and we should renovate the nursery again so we could care for her more easily.
Okay.
He said that he'd definitely have to talk to his boss so he can take a longer paternity leave. He wants to be by her side in the NICU until we can take her home. He talked about how we'd have to ask his mom to babysit our son more often while she's a newborn. He even said that maybe we could sell one of our cars, move to a smaller house, and take our son out of private school so we'd have more money to pay for our daughter's care. I was silent until he asked me what I thought. I was blunt and said that I think we should terminate the pregnancy. Now I feel bad for saying it that way, but I was still frazzled from the news. This made him very upset.
I can imagine, right? So he has basically resigned himself to say, you know what, listen, she's going to need help. I'm going to help her, like a parent would, right? Like a good parent would, I would say, right? But in this instance, I think she may be correct, okay? Because there's no reason to bring a life specifically forward if it's going to be completely miserable. Yes, I understand it is their life to live. That's the burden that they were born into. But if you know that you can save them from that pain, I would save my kid from anything, right? I am, in fact, a helicopter parent, okay? Seriously. Okay. Is it the best for them? No, let them fall and scrape their knee, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm going to catch them. How dare you think I'm going to let my kid hurt himself? See, this is me, though. I don't want them to feel any pain. Not like that, but I know they have to in order to kind of, get stronger and be more mentally balanced and don't end up like a Gen Z kid, even though they are Gen Zers, unfortunately. Right? But I don't want them to be. So I'm raising them like millennials. All right.
He began to cry and ask why I don't want our daughter, even with disabilities. I mentioned our previous abortion. He said it was different because it was unplanned and we had no way to take care of the child.
Okay.
Now, we're in a pretty good place financially, so theoretically we could shoulder the cost of our daughter. I have a bit of personal history with this type of situation. My best friend in high school was at my house all the time because her parents were way too busy with her severely autistic older brother.
Okay.
They did love her, but she was pushed to the side her entire childhood. I told him this story. He said that we'd do better by our son and daughter. My best friend's parents were stupid for having a second kid after they already had a disabled one. He then seemed hopeful for a minute and asked if I was just afraid. He promised that he'd be by my side the whole time and we could do this together.
And also, guys, I have autism. I have Asperger's autism. I've never in my life considered myself disabled. But keep this in mind, I'm fully aware that people that are much more affected by said Asperger's autism. It's a gigantic spectrum, guys. I mean, it can get crazy out there. I understand that some people would be probably legitimately classed as that, but I'm just pointing out I've never called myself disabled.
I told him it's not about fear. Our daughter will be in pain constantly if she's born alive. It would be a short and painful life for her. I love this baby so much already. I don't want her to suffer like that. He began to yell that even if she doesn't live long, we could still pour our hearts and souls into making her life as fulfilling as possible.
Okay.
I didn't respond and he stormed inside. It's been a couple days now and he won't even look me in the eyes.
Right, because you want to delete his kid.
Sits in the new nursery for hours. Our son is very confused. I know he's grieving, but I really don't want to go further with this pregnancy. I love him so much, I have no idea what to do now. TLDR, husband and I learned that our planned daughter has many birth defects that would devastate her quality of life. I want to abort in order to save her from an existence full of pain. My husband wants to keep her so we can love her for however long she lives.
Okay.
Update 1. My doctors told my husband, 30M, and I, 31F, that our baby has many birth defects. I want to abort, he does not. This was a planned baby and I'm absolutely devastated. Me and my husband met in college and have been married for 6 years now. We have one son who is now 4 years old. I know some people are going to wonder, but yes, we did discuss our moral political views before even getting engaged and we're both pro-choice.
Okay.
When we were 21 and 20, we made a stupid mistake that ended in a pregnancy. We were both flat broke and not at all ready for kids. I decided to terminate and he fully agreed with and supported me. He loves our son so much and is an amazing father. He confided in me that he loved the idea of having a daughter as well. Luckily, we're in a good financial place, so I agreed and we started trying for a
All right. I think this is just like some weird repetition thing here, guys, going on. All right. Like this is one of these instances where it's just like, wow, what do you do? So like, I personally would probably say This is such a hard one because like it goes against every single thing like in me to say, yeah, go ahead and delete children. It goes against every single thing in me, but I'm also someone who is pretty stern in my belief, let's say, that I do not want a kid to be born just for the sake of being born if they are going to lead like a painful life. Like if it's just like for example, Down syndrome, right? Let that kid be born, bro. These are some of the happiest people I've ever encountered in my entire life, okay? The happiest. Why are you so happy? Pass that on, please, right? Social butterflies, I'm telling you, right? But if it's something that is going to cause just like the immediate and constant pain in their life and their existence, bro, yeah. Like, I would not look at this situation crazy. Like, I wouldn't look at it in a crazy. I think that both of them have extremely valid points. Okay, both of them. He's like, listen, I will raise my daughter. Anything extra she needs, I got it. That's it. It's my daughter. We're gonna love her until we can no longer love her. Right? And she's like, she's going to be in pain for her entire life. We can save her from that pain right now. Right? This is troubling, bro. Right? This is troubling. I don't even know what to do with this question. Guys, don't do this to me. Like you did this on purpose. Okay? Guys, let me know what you guys think. All right, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'll respond to as many comments as I possibly can, just so we can kind of get like some insight, maybe, because maybe I'm just out here crazy. Right? Let's keep this in mind here. There are obviously circumstances where I think that it's like moderately acceptable to have to go through this process, let's say, right? But like I think if you were taken against your will, nah, bro. Yeah, the baby has nothing to do with this, but like I don't think that it's even moderately acceptable to put the woman through that again by seeing the kid. Right. I don't even think that's moderately acceptable. Some people do, though. That's the weirdest thing in the world. It's like, bro, what you mean? But keep that in mind. This is obviously an exception. This is not the rule. The actual rule is people do this for sport. The actual rule is that, right? We're talking about minuscule exceptions of people being taken against their will and having kids. But God, this is a lot. All right, this is a lot. This is a moral and mental conundrum here, guys. Guys, let me know. I know you guys are going to probably eat me up in the comments for some reason, because you guys sometimes find a way to do that, right? So I don't know what I said to offend you, but I'm sorry in advance. I'll catch you guys later. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.